Earl, speaking in terms of the old school, as we like to talk about here on the Hannibal TV, what can you explain what the referee's role was back in as we some of us like to say the good old days of the business, both in your work in JCP and then segueing into the WWF? What was the primary function of the referee? And then I'll ask you a part B to that question, if you don't mind.
Okay. Well, the old days, you didn't sit in the dressing room and choreograph the match. You and you got to finish in the ring. It's not like it is all the everything on. Of course, there's a lot more going on than it was back in those days. But like the like the George Becker, Johnny Weaver, uh, Blackjack Mulligan, Flair, they say this is a finish, and that's all you knew. You know.
What was it like for you as a referee, though?
Well, I think back then it made referees more smarter in learning the hard way than it is the easy way. Because now they have we got those the boxes that talking to your ear and this, that, and the other, and it's basically, but you still have to be good, regardless of what you hear in your ear. You got to be able to perform in the ring. Use your own head and your own judgment. Like a while back, a couple of referees screwed up and everything, and some point, it's the referee's fault. But just say 40% is the referee's fault, 60% is the agent's fault. Because if the agent is sitting down there and he's got the same box that we have, he can talk to us. He can do anything. He can tell us go right, go left, stand on top of your head, and that's what you do. But when somebody gets hurt, it's the agent should tell the referee, take it home. Because some referees that don't have the experience that I have would be afraid to take it home or ring for the bell because they don't know what consequences they're going to pay when they go back to the gorilla position. So in one sense, they should say, hey, give the ref some more authority. If guy tells you he's hurt, go home. That's that simple. But the agent that's watching the match should be able to tell the referee what to do so he's not should and get the stress off of him, and then be less people get hurt or get more hurt than they already hurt.
Yeah, and that definitely makes sense. And I know the recent incident you're referring to, which is quite a head scratcher. Part B of the question is, back in the day growing up, I watched referees such as yourself, Dave, Tommy Young, and saw the role that they played in terms of the optics of the match. What are your thoughts, without getting into detail, of some referees, including one with a major organization that seems to draw attention to themselves and become front and center in terms of the match? Do you think that as a lot of fans do, old school fans anyway, do you think that detracts from the match itself? And do you think it is something that should still be avoided?
I think they're stupid. Exactly. Because I've watched them and you watch them and they take a body slam and the referee goes, ugh, ooh, or clothesline, ugh, all the bullshit that they do, it takes away from the match. And they're not getting touched at all. They don't need to sell nothing. All they need to do is go by the rules, go by the break, go by the count, and that's it. And I've told them over and over, believe me, I've told them all, every company I work for, I said, you don't sell. Nobody's hitting you, nobody's punching you. Until you get hit or punched or take a bump, that's when you sell. Other than that, don't sell nothing because you're taking away from the boys. But some referees want to, of course, me coming up, I had the luxury of working with Flair, Hogan, Sergeant Slaughter, where they wanted to give a referee a little bit of something in a match. But I only did what I was told. I never went in business for myself.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please like this video if you enjoyed it.